Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, what's up? My name is vianney.strick. Thank you so much for being here. So today I decided to do a little get ready with me. I'm going on a date night tonight, and I wanted to show you guys my makeup and a bunch of products that I have been loving, and I also wanted to show you guys how I do my hair, how I curl it into like very effortless curls. So I showed you guys a quick tutorial at the end of the makeup video, and I really hope that you guys enjoy this video. And if you do, you know what to do. Please make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to join my squad. Today's post notification shout out goes to Jennifer. Jennifer, thank you so much for having your post notifications on. I really appreciate it, and I love you, and I'm just sending you hugs and kisses. And if you want to be my next post notification shout out, all you have to do is turn them on and comment when you are done. Let's get into the video. Look guys, this is my new kitty, Leo. If you guys don't follow me on social media, you wouldn't know about this little cutie. Oh my god. This is Leo. This is my new kitty. But he's kind of a pain in the ass because he's just a little baby and wants to play all the time. Buddy, I gotta film. Okay guys, so let's get started. If I look a little crazy, it's because I already primed my eyes, and I do have a couple friends that came to visit my face. This won't be much of a tutorial. It really is a get ready with me. I really do have a date in like 2 hours, and I need to do my hair and my makeup and film. So let's get started. So I actually wanted to dip into an oldie but a goodie and a dirty. This is the ABH Modern Renaissance palette. I don't want to do too much darkness on my eyes. For me personally, when I do go on a date, I don't like to wear like heavy makeup. I will do a little bit of a smoky look with this, but I won't be wearing fake lashes. I have pretty good long lashes now that I'm using that lash serum, so I don't feel the need to. So let's talk about my little date night tonight. I'm actually just going to an Astros game with Wyatt, but we usually go with a couple people. We usually at least invite 2 people, and this time around it's just gonna be the 2 of us, and I think we're gonna go a little bit early and just go downtown and maybe just hang around, go to a couple of spots, and then go to the game. Super chill, but I figured I would just film this video because I want to show you guys how I curl my hair. There is actually a couple products that I want to show you guys that I've been loving. This is raw sienna and burnt orange just everywhere, and I'm just gonna use a little bit of like Bone Fresco, Red Ochre, Cypress Umber, and kind of just put that on my lash line just to give it a little bit of dimension. So what do you guys think of Leo? That little Leo. The reason why we got him in the first place was because, as a lot of you guys may know, we do have another cat, and his name is Tiger, and he is actually about 7 years old. Felt like he was a little lonely, so we wanted to get him a friend. But we were kind of worried because he is kind of, I don't know, he's kind of a little moody cat. So we were worried that he might not like the idea of another cat at home, that he might get territorial. But we also wanted to give him a friend, so we kind of just adopted. I really wanted another cat just because technically Tiger is actually Wyatt's cat, and then he became our cat once we started dating. But I've never really had like a pet. I've had turtles and I've had hamsters, but I've never really had like a dog or a cat myself. So I was like, I really want another kitty. I want to get Tiger a friend, and I also wanted him to be lovey because I love tigers so much, but he just does not show me any affection. So I really kind of craved the attention. By the way, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of just putting a bunch of colors on my eyes. I used to do this look all the time when I would go to work. When I was a waitress, I would just kind of put this whole palette on my lids, kind of smoky, and just put mascara on. I ended up adopting him not even a week ago. I think it was a week ago today, and he is just the sweetest, and like he's like the perfect amount of like sweet but playful and cuddly. He's such a good cat, but right now he has so much energy, and Tiger just like doesn't. And I think it's bothering him. I've saw them get into a couple little wrestling matches, and I can't tell if they're fighting or if they're playing. I don't know. It kind of bothers me that I don't know. But hey, when we first brought him home, little Tiger kept hissing at him, and now like they can actually cohabitate, so I'm not like worried about that anymore. I just hope that they can be friends. And I just talked about my cats for I don't know how long. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick coat of L'Oreal Ultimate Mascara, my favorite. I have actually been really liking this little primer right here. This is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Hyaluronic Acid Primer. And I like it because it feels moisturizing, and it also makes your skin kind of tacky. So I like it because today I'm only gonna wear concealer and powder foundation. I actually only really do that because I just don't like wearing foundation, mainly because I hate, like if I didn't get creases around my mouth, then I would wear foundation. But I get a lot of creases, so most of the time I don't wear foundation. But I do like to wear foundation for my videos because I want to show you guys like different foundations and different products. This is almost like the same routine that I have in my everyday makeup. It's just Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Golden Beige. And then around it, I go in with this. This is the bareMinerals Original like mineral foundation in the shade Neutral Medium. So I kind of just put a little bit of concealer and some on my forehead. And since I do have some pimples right now, I don't know why either. I'm just like breaking out all over my face. I'm gonna cover those up. Usually I don't put on this much concealer, but I'm breaking out. So that's about it. This is the Gerard Cosmetics 620 brush, and I love this. I love this brush for just blending out concealer and kind of just buffing it all over my face. But the trick to this look is to not put a bunch of cream products right here, because that's where I crease. I'm trying to just put the powder foundation around my mouth. I don't know if you guys remember, but I actually got lip injections, and they dissolved within like 2 days. And I tried getting them a couple times, and it turns out that my body, I'm actually one of 1% of people whose body like breaks down filler like really fast. It has nothing to do with my metabolism, because I know a lot of people break down filler if they have fast metabolism. Mine literally breaks it down in days, and it's just I have like something extra in my body that just breaks it down. I don't know. I don't really care though. Like I care because I wish I just had the option if I wanted to get filler one day. But I feel like it might be a blessing in disguise, because now I won't get a bunch of work done, and I feel like, I don't know, I feel like one day I might regret getting a bunch of work done. So now I know that I won't. Okay, so now I'm just going to set all my concealer with my trusty little Fit Me powder. And since we do have a more tacky primer on, what I'm going to try to do is only really set where I put concealer, because I want to keep my face a little tacky so that the powder foundation, especially around these areas, it like sticks. So I don't take too much. I'll just take whatever's here. And I like to use a buffing brush. This one's from Zaraya Ultimate Blending Brush. This is actually a brush from Amazon. I do have a video trying out Amazon brushes. So now I'm just going to buff it everywhere else, and even if it gets on top of the concealer, it's just extra coverage. But I like go ham around my mouth to get coverage and to not crease. So I'm just quickly going to finish the lower lash line. Like always, I'm just going to take a bunch of different shades, burnt orange and raw sienna, and just buff it out. That's so funny. I haven't done this look since college. But like I used to do this like every time I would go to work. I was a waitress, and I loved doing my makeup for work. And all my coworkers would be like, "Oh my god, you spend so much time and so much effort into looking good to work at a restaurant." And it's like, I'm gonna go in with red ochre and cypress umber. And I was like, I'm not putting the effort to look good for here. I just love getting ready. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even care if I don't look good at work, but but I just enjoy doing my makeup, and work was kind of an excuse to do my makeup. I feel like that's just a common misconception with a lot of people, is that they think that we wear makeup because we're insecure. And I know a lot of people could be insecure, you know, like right now I am a little bit insecure about my little acne spots, so I do cover them. But the main reason why I wear makeup is just because I like it. And by the way, if you're wondering, I just used my favorite nude liner. It's the Rimmel London Scandalous Eyes Nude Liner. So now let's talk about some powders that I've been loving from PUR Cosmetics. I got them in PR, and I actually got like all these, but I actually like to use them all. So I'm gonna use them all on my face. I've actually, like, this is literally my go-to makeup bag. I'm actually getting all this out of my bag because I was just out of town for Easter, and I've been loving these powders, and I wanted to show them to you guys. So first, I would like to contour. So I'm going to use, look at this packaging by the way. I'm going to be using the Bronzing Act Matte Bronzer in the shade Light, and this is what it looks like. It's very light, so for lighter skins, I feel like this would look really beautiful on you, but I'm actually going to use it as contour, and I love it. I feel like it looks very, I don't know, like chisels out your cheeks, but it looks very natural, so I kind of love that. And all these bronzers smell like chocolate. It's a very subtle contour, but I kind of, like, this is why I like it, because I feel like you can build it up if you want, but it's so subtle and beautiful. And I just feel like PUR Cosmetics is underrated. I know I've said this before. And then I'm going to go with the two bronzers, the darker ones. So they have this one, which is pretty dark, and it's called Bronzing Act Matte Bronzer Dark. And then they have this one, which is the Mineral Glow Illuminating Bronzer. So what I like to do is just mix them. Like, it actually isn't shimmery. It just has a little bit of a sheen. And then the other one, the matte one, is this one. So one is more red tone, one is more like yellow tone. So I just like to mix them, and then you also get the best of both matte and shimmer worlds. For blush, you guys know my go-to is always the BECCA Cosmetics blush in Snapdragon. I just love the shade, and I feel like it really compliments me, especially when I'm a little bit darker or when I just put a bunch of bronzer on. So I'm just gonna use my little Jaclyn Hill Morphe brush. I love this brush for blush. And I kind of just put it everywhere, and I make myself look like I've sunburned. The next product that I want to talk to you guys about is also part of the PUR powders, and I just can't believe how no one talks about this formula. So again, PUR Cosmetics, this is called the Afterglow Highlighter, and this is what it looks like. This is the first highlighter of PUR that I've ever tried, and after trying this, I cannot believe that no one talks about PUR highlighters. Oh my god, this is probably one of the best formulas that I've ever tried. Here's a little close-up. So this shade is really beautiful. It's definitely more of a yellow, pale gold, and it just feels wet. And look at that. And I didn't even go in with a hard hand. It reminds me a lot of the BECCA highlighters, like the formula, but I feel like it's even more buttery and wet feeling, and this is what it looks like, and it's just blinding. You know how PUR Cosmetics has very blinding highlights? I feel like it's just as blinding, but with a BECCA Cosmetics formula, which is kind of like the best of both worlds. Like, look at that. Why doesn't anyone talk about this formula? I'm kind of shook. I will literally, like, tap it like this, and, like, literally go so light-handed, and it puts, like, the most beautiful glow. So this is how I do it, like, every day, which is just very, like, I don't know, very natural, but like glowy looking. And then if you want to turn it up a notch, you go in with a second layer and you just go to town. So it's definitely very versatile. Don't be afraid of this highlight, because if you go light-handed, it looks so beautiful as well. If you haven't tried PUR Cosmetics highlights, I really, really recommend you to. Like, I don't think you'll regret it. If you like really good formula and good payoff, you're gonna love this. like all these little compacts. It also comes with a pressed powder, but I actually have it in my purse because I like to keep it with me. It has a mirror, and I like to kind of just dab it on my smile lines when I do crease. So for lips, I wanted to try something new. I got these in PR. These are the Grande Cosmetics GrandeLIPS Hydra Plump Liquid Lipstick Semi-Matte in the shade Butter Rum. I'm absolutely in love with the Grande Cosmetics lash serum, but also their plumping lip gloss. I use the clear one every single day, and they sent a Hydra Plump liquid lipstick. So that's so interesting, right? That it's supposed to make your lips look fuller, but it's a liquid lipstick and it's semi-matte. So I don't think it's gonna dry down all the way. This is what the packaging looks like. It looks just like their serums and everything. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna line my lips with one of my lip liners. Literally, like my lip liner. I'm gonna use this shade Squad with my collab with Delarza Cosmetics, and because I want to give it more of like a pinky hue. I love this lip liner. Like, it's literally my perfect color. I mean, obviously I made this color, but I just love it. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, it's thick. This feels like very thick, but like not bad. It just feels like I have a very thick cream on my lips. I really like how it feels. What I'm gonna do is do my hair, and by the time I'm done with that, I'm gonna see how this dries. If it dries, I'm already kind of getting a tingly sensation from the plumping. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you guys how I curl my hair. So I'm just gonna do a talk through, that way it's just easier for all of us. Alright, so first I'm going to go in with this BioSilk Silk Therapy, and what it is just a heat protectant, and I'm going to put that all over my hair and then brush it through. All these products that I am using are from BioSilk because the wand is from BioSilk as well, and it was actually sent to me through PR, and I have been loving it. So first I like to separate my hair. I just like to do like a half up and a half down, and I just clip it. And this is the BioSilk Titanium Curling Iron, and I do have it in the 1.5 titanium barrel. I really like the size of it because it's really good for my long hair. So as you guys can see, I did part half of that chunk and I just put it up. And then I take pretty medium-sized chunks, maybe like 2 to 3 inches, and I like to put it in the middle of a barrel, and I just like to flip it, open up the clamp a little bit, and kind of just keep letting the hair go in the barrel. This is obviously a little bit more work than just using a regular, curling wand, but the reason why I like doing this is because if I start curling from the bottom up, it creates a very, very tight curl. And right now what I'm trying to achieve is some loose waves. So sometimes I do like to curl it back up with my hand and let it dry. That way it lasts longer. And I just do that throughout the rest of my hair. I do curl my hair the same way all around. I like to do it away from my face. If I decide that I want more volume, then I'll just do other pieces to the opposite side. But I actually really like doing it all to one side because sometimes when it falls, it just looks like very natural waves, and I like the look of that. I actually have the heat setting on not the highest, but the one right before it. I believe it's like 390 degrees, and that's just because since I leave the hair on in the barrel for so long, I don't want it to burn. But I actually don't hold the hair in there too long after it's completely wrapped up. It really just curls the most once I'm like twisting it and putting the hair. And also when I do let the curl out, I do open up the clamp a little bit, and it makes for a slightly bigger curl. So I really just repeat everything throughout the whole hair, and I actually do my bangs the same way, except I don't let them curl as much just because I want them to fall to frame my face and not look as tight. So like I said, I do that just every little piece. It's all the same. It's very repetitive, but it's very easy to do. And yeah, so I am going to set it with some hairspray again from BioSilk. This is the Silk Therapy. You can get all these products at biosilk.com. This video is not sponsored by any means. I just really like their products, and then I kind of just brush it through. Hey guys, and this is the final look. By the way, I just want to let you guys know that this didn't dry down all the way, but I kind of love it. It reminds me of those L'Oreal liquid lipsticks that don't dry down all the way. So it's definitely not, it's not transfer proof. It's just like a liquid lipstick, and it does look semi-matte. It just doesn't dry down all the way. But I definitely saw some plumpness in my lips, and I really, really love the formula. It feels like I have a pillow in my mouth, like for real. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you liked this little get ready with me. Definitely let me know what you guys want to see next. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.